everyone, just we here from going back to a new Simpsons video, and today we're back on my re-reviewing of my favorite episodes of The Simpsons, and we are with the Bart Soul episode, and again, it is a really good one as well from season 7, and it starts with Bart giving some of the, I know what they are, that I can't think of the name of what they're actually called, but you know, that has the lyrics of which you don't normally see most, or I don't really hear most churches use the papers that have the what you would sing along with the worship songs, right? I don't normally see those a whole lot anymore, but you know what I'm talking about. Bart is passing them out. And yeah, it's the Garden of Eden, and it seems like a remixed rock and roll type version. And 17 minutes later, and it's still going. And yeah, of course, Reverend Lovejoy is wondering who's responsible for this. And Milhouse snitches and says that it was Bart, which yeah, it was Bart. And yeah, of course, he gets taken for punishment. And of course, Milhouse gets punished too for snitching. And Reverend Lovejoy is wanting them to clean the organs. And, of course, Bart is going on about how can you do this, and saying, Bart not believing in a soul, which everybody's got a soul, right? Everybody's got a soul. And Bart is going to learn the hard way of how important a soul is. And of course, Bart sells his soul for $5, for $5 to Milhouse. And yeah, we see Dr. Hibbert and his family thinking that Moe's is a family joint, but yeah, of course, it's not. And we see Bart just getting one of these water things where when you spray it, it grows, and he imagines what it's going to be like with Lisa, and yeah, of course it doesn't work, and Lisa even mentions of how ridiculous it is that how Bart sold his soul because of how important a soul is, how it is. And yeah, Santa's little helper is angry, even Snowball is angry too, and the door at the Quickie Mart doesn't open for Bart. Like, yeah, this is getting weird though. And then when we see Jumbo doing his breath on the glass, and Bart's not able to. And then we see Moe trying to come up with some names for this for his bar that he's going to change into a family eating joint. And we see this thing that comes in, which is really crazy. And they try to watch some Itchy and Scratchy, but Bart's not even laughing. And then they try a test, which of course it doesn't work either. And this is really getting Bart worried, or Lisa worried too. And yeah, Bart has to go over to Milhouse, and yeah, he changes the price of the soul, and of course, yeah, Milhouse is acting like a psycho. And yeah, we see a commercial of Uncle Moe's family feed bag, and Marge can tell that something is wrong with Bart, but of course Bart is trying to say of what it is, but then we see Bart dreaming of seeing everybody else with their souls except for him, and then we see them going to Moe's, and yeah, him doing this dance when they order $1 million birthday fries, and of course him having this very boiling hot basket on his head, and he gets sprayed in the face, and yeah, he kind of breaks too, out of character, and yells at Ralph. And yeah, they're prying or they're saying the blessing, and of course Lisa keeps saying soul to make Bart angry, and he's going to get his soul back, which, yeah, Milhouse is with his grandma. And, yeah, we see Mo just continuing his singing, and, yeah, he's starting to lose it a bit. And, yeah, we're saying this is really getting to Mo. And even Krusty is saying, look at how Mo is. Like, he's gonna explode. And then we see this little girl saying that her teeth hurt with this tea, and he's like, your teeth hurt? Well, that's too freaking bad, do you hear me? And, yeah, of course, everybody is disgusted of how Mo just was, and, yeah, everybody leaves. And, of course, Mo is ruined. I mean, Mo isn't that type of person, though, when it comes to being in a family environment, though. And we see Chief Wiggum trying to get this guy to calm down that's speaking gibberish. And Bart is trying to get Ralph's soul, and he even hisses when Chief Wiggum shines the flashlight at him. And, yeah, Homer then telling Mo of how much money he must have lost when it comes to when doing the family feedback. And Bart goes to Milhouse, and of course saying that he'd do anything to get his soul back. And Milhouse's dad is like, Milhouse, give him back his soul. I got work tomorrow. And yeah, he sold Bart's soul for some pogs. And I just love this. Milhouse's grandma is like, close the door, you're letting the heat out. And Kirk is like, shut up, shut up, shut up. I just love that. And yeah, Bart goes to Comic Book Guy and says that he found a buyer straight away that purchased Bart's soul. And Bart goes home praying to God, saying that Bart is scared that somebody's got his soul and he doesn't know what there could be doing to it. And Bart's soul comes down, and it was actually Lisa that bought the soul. And yeah, Bart feels so much better, and he's able to sleep well and dream well as well. Again, it just comes to show how important having a soul is. One of the most important things that we have. Again, Bart learned the hard way. Bart learned the hard way of what it was like, though. Bart learned the hard way, but still a really good episode. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Catch y'all next.